Hey guys, this is Coop from GarageGymReviews.com, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build a budget home gym from Titan Fitness. I did a home gym build in the past on Rogue Fitness for a powerlifting gym, and although I got great response, a lot of people said, what if I don't have the money to spend on Rogue equipment? What if I just want to start a gym from scratch and I'm on a strict budget? So today I'm going to be showing you how to do that using a spend of around $1,000 to $1,500, somewhere in there. And I think this is going to help a lot of you guys start your home gym. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Okay, so before we get started on the actual build, if you click the link in the bio below, it's going to take you to this web page, Ultimate $1,000 Budget Home Gym. This is a budget home gym that we've built, suggesting all the things that you could need to build a budget home gym, not just from Titan Fitness, but lots of other companies. This includes barbells, racks, plates, benches, everything that you need to build a gym. So check that out if you want to build a gym outside of just Titan Fitness. So to get started, you're going to go to titan.fitness, and we're going to build this gym with a budget of around $1,500, $1,000. So we want to build it. This is the basics that you need to start a gym, to do everything from conditioning to strength training and everything between. So I think pretty much it all starts at the power rack. They have a few different options, a T2 rack, which is a 2x2 steel. But the one that I think most people should look at is the T3 rack. And the reason I like the T3 rack is it's very similar to the Rogue R3 rack. Really, the main difference is that it uses China-sourced steel. It's imported. The welds are a little bit sloppier. And most importantly, it's a lot cheaper. Now, one thing to realize about Titan is a lot of their stuff goes in and out of stock often. Now, this is something that's really frustrating for somebody who's looking to build a gym, but they have free shipping, so it doesn't really matter if you buy pieces at a time, because you're going to get free shipping no matter what. They don't lump it all together and give you a shorter or a cheaper rate. So today, for most people, I would suggest the T3 Power Rack. They've got it listed for $429. If you want a shorter rack, they've got the exact same one for actually quite a bit cheaper at $369. This is shipping included. For most people, I would definitely recommend a power rack. Now, some people could get away just fine with a squat stand. When I first started my gym, I used a squat stand. It was fine. But when you're lifting alone, you're also going to need spotter arms, because if you're benching alone, that can be really dangerous. And I just think overall, the best, most safest way that you can lift, as well as, economical, because this also includes a pull-up bar, is the Titan T3 as far as Titan goes. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this to the cart. This is going to be kind of the main focus of our training, really, because most of the training is going to be done in here. It's got everything from posts to J-cups, which I've actually tested in a previous video, and they are pretty strong. It's got dual pull-up bars, a skinny pull-up bar, a thick pull-up bar, and also has spotter arms and band pegs included. So you can do everything you'd want in this, and if you purchase the accessories at the same time, you can get 10% off those. Now, this is basically a cheap build, so really the only thing that I'm going to add is going to be the wide dip bar, concrete anchors, because you need to add it to the floor, and that is about it. So that's $429 plus those. So we're going to go ahead and add that to the cart, and that's going to be the center point, the main part of our gym. So we'll go ahead and move back. So we've got our squat rack. The next thing I think we need to focus on is a barbell. The barbell is where your hands are going to be used on most of the time. This is really where you're going to get most of your strength training. Thankfully, barbell training, it pretty much encompasses everything. You can get strong, you can get well conditioned, you can do anything with a barbell. Now that said, Titan Fitness's barbells are not the best, okay? In fact, I would probably not recommend getting a Titan Fitness barbell. This is an area where I'd spend a little bit more and get something that's really going to last a long time, and it's also going to be enjoyable. Now, since we're only going through Titan Fitness, this is the one that I would suggest from them. I have this one, but the knurling is so passive, it's like it's not even there. Seriously, it's awful. So things like deadlifts, heavy cleans, heavy snatches, everything like that, it spins well enough to work on those, but the knurling, I'm telling you, the knurling is bad. So this is the one that we'll get. It's 28.5 millimeters. It does have a high PSI tensile strength, and it has a 1-year warranty. For the price, it's a pretty good budget option, but in the future, I would just suggest going with something like a Rogue Ohio Power Bar or a Rogue 2.0 bar, something like that. It's better to spend a little bit more there and get a lot more for your money. After that, let's go ahead and look at a bench. Most of you guys are going to be wanting to do some sort of benching, and they've got some good options. Now, one thing I would say, the incline bench is also pretty enticing, especially because it's less than the flat bench. I've used this thing, and it's awful, okay? This thing rocks all over the place. The padding's awful. It's not stable. It can only hold up to 650 pounds, which isn't a lot, or which is quite a bit. You know, most people aren't benching 650, but that said, it starts to shake at any time you're above 300 or anything close to that. So I would suggest going with just a standard flat bench. You can either go with a hefty pad bench, or for most people, I'd probably suggest this one. It's got wheels. It's actually a really great bench for the price. 120 bucks is all it is, and it's going to last a while. The foam on top is pretty solid. It has a standard height of 17 inches, so you're going to be able to get your feet underneath you. And this one also includes wheels and handles, something like Rogue, that doesn't include it. So we'll go ahead and add that to the cart. Okay, so that's added to the cart. So now I think what we need to look at is weights. So weights are going to be essential. Those are going to be, you're going to be using those. And you want to get a set that, you can grow into. Now, if you're lifting in a garage gym, a home gym, and you're going to be dropping any sort of weights, you're going to want bumper plates, okay? Steel plates are great if you're just setting the weight down, but even then, I would suggest, for most people to have bumper plates. That said, bumper plates are going to be more expensive. It's just the unfortunate nature of bumper plates. Because they use rubber instead of iron, it's more expensive. Now, Titan, in reality, their bumper plates are some of the cheapest out there. But, like I said, their bumper plates are often out of stock. So if we go to this last page, when we look at their sets of bumper plates, their standard black bumper plates, they're out of stock, okay? And these would really be the option I'd suggest for most people starting out building a budget gym. But we can just look at what they have in stock, and I'd say the best option for most people, they have a 340 competition black set. I have those for the price. They're pretty good. They have a colored set. For a budget build, you don't need color. It doesn't matter. I'd say for most people to start with, especially because we're trying to stay under a budget, go with something like a 230-pound set. If you want more weight in the future, you can add it. If you want to add steel plates on the outside of these, you can do that. That's going to be helpful, okay? And so this is going to keep our costs down, and it's also going to give us a lot of variety. Now, I understand 230 pounds isn't a ton of weight, but like I said, you can add to it in the future. So after that, I think the last thing that we need to look at is something for conditioning. Now, they've got quite a few different options. You could use kettlebells for conditioning. You could use medicine balls for conditioning. You could use battle ropes. You could use a rower, exercise bikes, aerobic stepper, no thank you, a walking treadmill, no thank you. They've got plyo boxes, all these different things. But for most people, I think the most versatile option would probably be the Titan Pro Sled system. This is very similar to the Rogue Dog Sled 1.2. I have the Rogue Sled Dog Sled 1.2. It's an awesome sled. That said, it's a sled. It's going to get beat up no matter what. The paint's going to chip. It's just meant to take a beating. So I don't think it really matters how much these cost. I think you just want to go for the cheapest option because no matter what, these are heavy duty and are going to take what you can throw at it. And this has the exact same build as the Rogue Fitness dog sled. So they've got it for $190. I'm telling you, you can get a lot of use out of this, whether you're dragging it, pushing it, rolling it, you name it. They've got all these attachments, but we're just going to go with the basic system for 190 bucks. So this is going to pull up our cart. So right now, we've got an entire gym from your power rack. You've got your dip bars. You've got a way to secure the rack to the ground. You've got an Atlas bar. You've got a Titan Fitness weight bench. You've got weights, and you've got a sled. So you can do everything from strength training to conditioning, all for under $1,500. And this includes free shipping. Okay, so this includes shipping. You don't have to pay for shipping. There's nothing extra there. Oftentimes, there's no tax when you buy from Titan Fitness. So this price you see right here of under $1,500, $1,469, is what you are going to pay. Okay, so to build a home gym like this is a great price, something that before Titan Fitness, you would not be able to build this sort of gym for this price. This is what I would recommend. So if you have any questions or anything regarding this build, or you'd like to see a build in the future on a different company, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and keep on training.